Okay, so about how old were you when you first heard of ramen noodle? Okay. I never heard of it until the middle or late 1980s. Does that sound about right to many of you listening? Let me know in the comments section below. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode on this channel, Save Money More with Jan channel. Let's talk a little bit more about ramen noodles. If you go back a few days to my most recent Stockpile Friday show, you will see that I got an amazing deal on ramen noodles. I saw it, I grabbed it, I said, yes. $7.29 for like 24 packs. Yeah. And then when I go and investigate it further, there's actually two servings to a pack. So not only could I make 24 meals, literally, I'm making 48 servings. Those little individual, little brick layers, if you will, let me tell you something. Those little things represent for one person. I used to wonder about that. Why is it like that, that little bricklayer there? But let's talk about all the things you can do with it. It is beyond just a cheap soup, okay? It is a method. It is a vehicle to make many, many other meals. Now, I'm not such a creative person in the meal creativity department. I like to think of something in my head maybe and just throw it together type of thing. But there's a video that I don't believe that I shared it before. My original intention was to share it last week, but then that video I had to cancel out and redo because there was a technical problem with it. And I said, no, but I don't want to let it bypass. Okay, don't want to let it bypass for you to check out a specific video. I'm going to put it in the comment section below. You know, and also in the pinned post area, you could find it. So if a video of mine goes up and you don't see it yet under the pinned post, that means I didn't have an opportunity to put it in the pinned post yet. Because when I prepare a video to upload, I cannot pin any posts until the video is actually published. However, I could include it in the comment section. I mean, description. I keep saying comment, description, excuse me. So go back to the need more coffee, Jen. Okay, description area, you could find it there. Okay, so if it didn't reach pinned post, which is above the comment section, and if you understand everything I just said about all that, you're really, really good. But growing up, we always felt, I always realized like rice, pasta, beans, things of that nature will always stretch out a meal. But there's something inherently, I don't know, unique about the ramen noodle. I don't know, maybe because it has a fun feel to it, squiggly shape to it. And like to throw that in, like, let's say for a stir fry is amazing. Think of it as a blank canvas and you could add, whatever flavors you want. I mean, just because you get that little packet doesn't mean you have to use that packet, okay? I like to collect any of those packets if I'm not using those packets, okay? Sometimes, and be experimental. Like, I tend to always buy the chicken one. I have to say, it's very unusual for me to buy the beef flavored ramen. I don't know why, just a habit. But the shrimp one, you really, to me, I really don't taste the shrimp flavor too much. Okay. Now I'm working with currently with the one called Maruchan. So forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it, but that's basically it. Maruchan. Okay. That's good. Top ramen, all of those, the ones that have been around. But honestly, I don't remember them coming out until like the mid 80s. I don't remember these noodles when I was a kid. That's not to say that they didn't exist. I personally just do not remember those noodles. Now, if you could find out favorite flavors and toppings, now they've expanded the idea of these noodles, I've noticed, into other prepared, pretty much prepared, just add water kind of type meal to like teriyaki flavors and more of an exotic type of a thing. It's like a little bit of a gradual bump up, if you will. But just imagine, can you even believe there was a time, and even Steve Young and I were mentioning this on a video chat not long ago. In person we were talking on a video chat, not on a show. We were discussing like how we can remember back in the days. He remembers when those ramen noodles were like something like 4 for a dollar. I actually remember that as well. Imagine that 4 for a dollar. That's like, what? Sometimes people think it's kind of humorous, for example, to start using ramen noodles as a stockpile, beginner stockpile item. I disagree. I mean, it may sound funny, but it's really not funny because let's say there was an emergency and the power goes out, okay, for a couple of days. You don't even have to cook a ramen noodle. You could literally break it open. I know this sounds maybe very, very odd to people, but you could literally break it open. I'm not saying the flavor packet, I'm talking about the noodle itself. You could literally break it open and eat it as a cracker. Just if you want, just break it up into smaller pieces if that's easier for you. It's going to feel like an unusual feel when you bite into it, but the taste is really, really good. It actually tastes really, really good. So, heaven forbid of a power outage, and let's say you are stuck. Let's suppose you have the tiniest stockpile on planet Earth, right? And you just started, and then the timing in life was not great. And lo and behold, there's a power outage. And you're like, uh-oh. You have to dip into something. You have to eat, right? You want to survive, you want to eat. You can lo and behold grab one of those, okay, and just literally eat it like a cracker. So, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to include this video. I don't remember the name offhand of the content creator, so I gotta, as soon as I'm finished recording, I'm gonna get off of the recording and then search for the video itself. But I know I recognize the video from the thumbnail. How many of you do that? Have you ever recognized the video from the thumbnail? Just curious about that. Let me know in the comment section below. Say you want to watch a video of any channel. You don't have time at that moment, but you remember the thumbnail sometimes even more than the content creator. Has that ever happened to you? That's interesting. Let me know that in the comment section below. But absolutely, I was like, now here's the thing. This was like on a Saturday afternoon, about, I don't know, about a week and a half back, maybe 2 weeks ago on a Saturday. So I'm peering through, recipes and stuff like that. And this came up in my feed. And I said, oh, this looks interesting, the video that I'm going to share with you, right? So it's amazing. The lady made everything look so freaking good that it motivated me. I said, I want to check into the best prices of these noodles. And that's what I did. And that's how I was able to get the great price. So thank you to that content creator, not only for the videos, but inspiring me to pick those up and get a really, really good deal. So listen, I just want to mention something in reference to stockpiling. All right. Yeah, there's going to be some people go say ramen, right? What? Ha 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 ha. If your family enjoys it, if you like it, right? There is no ish. There's no issue. Okay, I say ish sometimes issue. I say that off camera, like to friends and family. Like there is no ish. So instead of saying issue, I'll say ish. In my honest opinion, if your family loves ramen noodles, who doesn't really? I don't think I know anyone that doesn't. I'm sure there are some, but I haven't come across them yet. But it's totally possible. Am I saying this is the healthiest thing to eat? No, I am not saying that. But as a stockpile item, that's rather on the longer term side, not totally, not years and years and years. You better check on it within a few, like 6 months or so. But it's such a family favorite for so many people. I don't believe that it's going to last that long anyway. And at a price like that, it's so affordable. And it's not just for college kids either, it's for anyone. So you could add it to a soup, you could add it to a stew, you can make a casserole, you could do stir fries, but specifically watch the video that I'm attaching here. I know that you will enjoy it. And don't worry about other people's likes or dislikes in their pantry or in their stockpile. If your family likes it, that's what counts. And you're getting a great price too. Hey, who's going to complain about that combination? Certainly not me. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate everybody's time. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more shows. I have 2 shows a day. One comes up in the very, very early morning hours, or sometimes what I like to do, sometimes I'll get inspired to pop it on like a few hours before midnight, like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. So don't be surprised if you ever see an early bird upload of that show. And then the other show comes on. That's the one that you could count on Monday through Friday at 1:45. The other one, the time floats a little bit, but 1:45 PM Eastern. That one Monday through Friday is absolutely that you could count on absolutely for sure. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And super thanks are always welcome. Thank you for your channel support in any which way, with your liking and your sharing and your subscribing. Thank you.